everyone. This is Claire. Yeah, what can I say? Claire's had a very, very interesting journey. I remember when she was coming at the beginning, she was so helpful and so loving of the other guests that there was some confusion as to whether she was a helper or a guest. So we actually had this discussion, like, is she a helper? No, she's a guest.
I'm trying to convince others and convince myself.
Exactly. Yeah, so Claire is amazing because she's just been crazy at evangelizing, really full of the Spirit and so convicted. And she was really kind of, I think you helped bring a lot of people to God, but throughout the whole Alpha course, you had your own journey, obviously, and your own things that you needed, to overcome. And it's just been amazing to see that transformation in you. And it's just been such a privilege. I remember when you told us that you were being baptized. It was so funny because, and I'm going to share this because I think it's funny. She came in and she was just really, because when Claire is really happy, she's really, really happy. And she's like, I'm going to get baptized. And then she's like, oh, because last Sunday I was in church, and then I thought, people raising their arms are crazy people, but I was a crazy person. I thought that was awesome. I'm going to quote that for the rest of my life. And yes, now you are one of the crazy people. And yeah, and I just want to say, today when I say being baptized, we're all so proud of you, and it's been a really long journey and a difficult one as well too, but you've just been so great.
It's a little bit weird feeling. I mean, I'm here, right? But I feel like my soul is still over that swimming pool. It's overwhelming. I joined this Alpha course is simply out of courtesy because one of my friends, she's a Christian, and she encouraged me to join the Alpha course, and she go on, just never end. I said, oh, it's enough. And I said, okay, I try it. But I told her, I said it would be a miracle for me to become Christian, because I was so convinced it's impossible for me to become Christian.
The camera.
Okay, a year ago.
The camera's trying to follow you.
A year ago, when I was still in New Zealand, a friend of mine, she tried so hard to convince me, and she even invited a pastor to my place. And in turn, actually, I asked so many questions to the pastor. I think at some point, I nearly make the pastor cry. It was so ridiculous, I know. And I tried to convince my friend. I said, "Oh, the pastor is the leader of the cult. You have to get out here. You can do it by yourself. You don't need to join this group." It's pathetic, And I find maybe God He can convince me in New Zealand. So He sent me all the way from New Zealand to Shanghai and joined the Alpha course. And what really moving me is one night when I pray for the Holy Spirit to come, I feel this kind of warm inside of me, and I feel this kind of a hand touch the deepest pain in my heart, and I just suddenly realized it's the love of God, and it's overwhelming. It's just overwhelming, and I totally broke it down. I cried, but it's the joy of joyful tears, and but I was still not very convinced. Loving someone is one thing, but you make a commitment is another thing, right? And so I prayed God gave me the strength to show me. And Alpha Group is wonderful. I mean, every time when I have a question during the class, and next day, God will give me the message. Either sometimes I wake up, like during 3 o'clock, I just kind of get the message. Or sometimes I read the Bible and I find this the passage, and it's just so wonderful. And sign up for the baptism. Honest to say, it's never kind of like I think about it. I have to calculate it, and I need to. It's never I never think about it. I just have this kind of strong feeling. I want to do it. I've never been so sure in my whole life. I want to do it. And, but it's very interesting. I mean, at the beginning of this week, I have very, very low spirit. And I have this kind of voice keep telling me, quit the baptism, quit the baptism. The whole thing is just so unreal. It's just a trap. But I told myself, I've been through the whole journey, you know, and at the end, I'm not going to quit. And the love I feel here, it's real. It's real. Definitely, it's a God love. Definitely, I'm going to make it. And today, before I walked into the swimming pool, I was crying a lot. I don't know. I mean, it's all the emotion. It's so uncontrollable. I was crying, and I was so worried. I'm going to cry in front of Pastor Dale. You know. but it's amazing when I step into the swimming pool. I just feel so calm. It's so calm. And the swimming pool actually it's not cold. It's not cold. I can't swim. And I was quite worried. I mean, I would be kind of freaking out, you know. But when they put me down, it's like all the burden, it's all lifted out. Actually, I hope they can lay me down a little bit longer, you know. It's kind of like in a moment, touch with God, all the peace. It was wonderful. And yes, it's great. I encourage all of you. You must do it. You must do it. It's wonderful.
Wow, that's just amazing. I have nothing to add to that. That's just awesome. That's so great. Okay. I don't know. I just kind of feel like we should just maybe just take a minute to pray for all the people that have joined us, all the new sisters that we have today. Now, I don't usually lead these things, so I'm going out on a limb. So I'm just gonna open us in prayer, and if anyone feels moved to say anything for any of the guests that have got baptized today, let's do that. Okay. All right.